What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. During my time at Angling Direct, Nash and Carpology, I had a lot of products come through this studio and I'd completed a lot of product overviews in that time. So I have a rough idea of what you guys want to know before purchasing a brand new product. Now it would be impossible to do videos on every single option available to you on the market, so what I'm going to do is just choose my absolute favourites. And also hopefully show you a few new soon to be released products in the near future. During the first lockdown on my Instagram, I've done a post breaking down my own personal Thinking Anglers Rucksack and it seemed pretty popular, so there's no better place to start in my opinion than with that. As you can see, I have the Camfleck version, but the olive is the exact same in every single way. I had a few messages after doing the post on Instagram about the amount of bank stick holders on the olive version, and after speaking to Thinking Anglers, they have confirmed that it does in fact hold 3 on each side of the bag, despite all the pictures online and stuff only showing 2. So just to confirm, the olive and the Camfleck are the exact same in terms of features and dimensions as of the time of this filming. Everything about this bag has been carefully planned and thought out, and for me it's definitely one of the best bags on the market, but I will touch on some alternatives later on in this video. Having briefly touched on it already, the rucksack features 6 designated bank stick holders. It also has webbing on either side of the rucksack for additional pouches or accessories that you might have that you want to attach, and it also has a buckle system on top. The buckle system on top is perfect for if you've got damp or wet waterproofs that you don't want to put inside the bag, or if you've got a specialist mat that might be a bit smaller that you can roll up and put on top, or alternatively if you don't use single sticks you can put your buzz bars on top and strap them down. The rucksack also features 2 reinforced carry handles and also a waterproof reinforced base. As you can see, the rucksack has 3 external pockets, and one of those is located on the front, which is designed to take a tackle box. I use the Nash medium tackle box, but it will accommodate similar sized tackle boxes from the likes of Corda and Fox and so on. The other 2 external pockets are identical and located on either side of the rucksack. In one of those I keep my pop-ups and liquids, my baiting up devices, things like dot spods and spoms, and also my casting gloves, so that's all nicely kept together. In the other I'll keep things like my Ridge Monkey toaster, head torch, receiver, stuff like that. The Ridge Monkey toaster size that I use is the standard, and you can also fit, if you need to, a kilo bag of flake or boilie, whatever it might be, into them pockets. It's just wide enough so you can squeeze it inside. All the zips on the outside of the bag are also double zips, which makes it nice and easy when opening and closing the bag and getting things in and out. All the zips are also protected by a flap, which keeps all the dirt and grit away from them, increasing the longevity of them, and all the tassels and tags feature a nice Thinking Anglers grip, which is a nice little detail. Now going into the main compartment, there is a pocket inside the lid, and inside this I like to keep all the things I need to keep at hand, things like my wallet, keys, sweeteners, carp care kit, crimps, a pair of scissors, things like that, so that at any point in my session I can just reach into the rucksack and I know exactly where those little bits are. The main compartment is divided up into sections, which makes things a little bit neater inside, but they aren't bulky or padded, so you don't lose much internal space if you don't want to use them. As you can see, I do use the dividers within the compartment, and that's just so I know exactly where everything is and where everything goes, and when I'm packing away I'm not missing anything. Inside the main compartment for me, I have my scales pouch, I have my brew kit so that my cool bags can be used for just food, I have power packs, I have my Polaroid glasses case, I have bivvy lights, I have stroop waffles, a catapult and a couple of Thinking Anglers pouches. Inside those pouches are things like my leads and bits and bobs like batteries, GoPros, Corda compact tubing holder and things like that. As you can see, it's a lot of stuff that you can fit inside this rucksack. For me, I use a separate bag for my camera equipment, but if you was to swap out the scales pouch and leave that inside your unhooking mat, you could probably fit a body and a lens within that bag and keep it all nicely neat together. Now I've covered the contents of the rucksack, I'm now going to look at how it sits on your back. For me personally, this isn't really an issue, as 99% of the time I have my camera bag on my back and this on the barra. The fact that it's a nice square shape means it sits on the barra comfortably and there's no dead space on there. For those of you that do carry a rucksack though, the bag features a fully padded adjustable system which you can tighten right up so it sits nice and high on your back. The buckle system across your chest just tightens and neatens everything up and relieves a little bit of the weight off the back. It is a nice and comfortable rucksack if you are carrying it for any prolonged period of time. I'm a massive fan of this rucksack and I can't recommend it enough. If you are in the market for a new one, it's definitely worth having a look at. As I mentioned earlier, there are a couple of alternatives available on the market which are similar but are finished slightly differently if you're not a fan of the cam fleck or the olive finish from Thinking Anglers. If you're a DPM kind of guy, Sabre have a similar looking rucksack to the Thinking Anglers one, although I can't comment on the finish and the quality of the finish as I've never actually physically held one. If you're a fan of the Nash camo, then it's definitely worth having a look at the Scope Ops Recon rucksack. It's very similar in terms of the dimension and the sizing, but it doesn't feature an external pocket for your tackle box. The next closest alternative is the Subterfuge rucksack from Nash, and then the one closest to that is the new Corda Compact 45, although these two are slightly larger than the Thinking Anglers version. For more information on those, I'll put links in the description below of this video. And that's a closer look at the Thinking Anglers rucksack. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you find it helpful in deciding what rucksack to go for, please let me know in the comments below. Fingers crossed it won't be too long before I see you again with another video.